Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one of my absolute favorite kind to make, and that is product testing. I asked recently if you all wanted to see all of the Aldi cleaning products, and that's what I'm going to try. I have 11 of their cleaning products. I'm going to try with the closest name brand equivalent and see which one works better or if they're just worth the money in general. First things first, for each product that I am testing, I'm going to put the price point and the size of the product so you could take a good guess as to if it's worth it or not, just based on that alone. If you know the comparisons are a little too close to call, then we'll go down to the financial side. But if that sounds good, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. If you enjoy this one, thumbs up, subscribe, all of that, and let's jump right on in. I have all the Aldi products here and then the name brands over there. I'll show you those later. But what we're gonna be working with, Aldi paper towels. This is their bathroom cleaner, their version of Dawn, some trash bags, dishwasher pods, their magic erasers, mopping cloths, a duster kit, disinfecting wipes, toilet bowl cleaner, and their glass and surface cleaner. And then over here, some of these I bought new because I was out of, or I just couldn't find. Like I got the new Swiffer kit because I could not find my stick. These are Bounty. I don't use Bounty, but that was the best name brand option to go with. I have my Lysol wipes as usual, my usual toilet bowl cleaner, already used up some magic erasers. These I was out of. My trash bags are almost completely gone. I needed more of these because I only have like 4 left, so I bought a new bag anyways. Used Windex, very used Clorox bathroom cleaner. So those are all the name brands. I'm gonna match to those. Valera is gonna visit with you guys, but I did wanna mention any of the name brand prices, they are coming from Walmart today. The first one I wanna get started with is because I want the dishes out of my sink and I wanna be able to load the dishwasher during the day. So we're gonna get started with this one. Now it does say right there that it is compared to Cascade Platinum, which is the one that I use. This bag is slightly bigger than my normal. My normal would have 14 to have the equivalent for this. This has 18 and it's the same price point. This right here in Aldi is $4.49, and the Cascade for a 14 pack of the Cascade Platinum is $4.94. See, I bought the bigger bag because I use this, and I would have bought the even bigger bag, but it won't fit in my jar. So, but yeah, I bought the bigger bag than the 14. Aside from being the same colors, they feel night and day different. This is very solid, very well put together. This right here feels just ridiculously flimsy and like it's gonna fall apart and pop at any minute. And this right here only has this hard white part, the purple and the green. This has a hard white part, the purple, the green, and this other clear bubble right here. That is on. This was done with my Cascade, so that way you guys can see roughly what was done. That glass dish, completely clean. It was disgusting. It had food in it. The only thing that didn't come completely clean is this, because I did not scrub it, and that was from the air fryer, so sometimes that does leave a little bit of a residue. But the silverware is completely clean. No food on any of the plates. The cups are all clean. They just didn't dry because that's my dishwasher, so. But nothing on any of the bowls. Those marks are all, that's all stuck in the plastic. I actually need to replace those bowls. But everything is completely clean. Both my boys came out, did their chore, emptied it out. I'm going to reload it with everything from the sink as the rest of the day goes on, and then we'll come back and do the pod. But I am not rinsing any of this. It is going in just like it is, because this is how I treat my Cascade Platinum anyways, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Like I said, clearly nothing is rinsed. Everything is very dirty and gross still. I will add to this, and then later we will run it. Since we are talking dishes, we might as well just move into their dish soap that is equivalent to the Dawn. And it does say right there, compared to Dawn Ultra Original Scent, which is exactly what that is. This bottle right here from Aldi is 24 ounces for $1.69. This one at Walmart is $2.94 for 19.4 ounces. To test them out, I made a deliberate mess over here, and then this is from the kids' lunch. It is last night's macaroni and cheese, so this is the greasy stuck-on mess that Dawn advertises about, and this is just like a normal stuck-on nasty sticky mess. It's been sitting here for hours. It's not even moving. It's a mixture of ketchup, mustard, and ranch. What I'm gonna do here is I'm going to wash one plate with the Aldi, one plate with the Dawn, and I'm gonna use the 2 separate sinks, so that way you guys know. This way my bigger sink is gonna have the Aldi, my smaller sink is going to have the Dawn, and I'm gonna do both plates side by side. And then I'm going to do the pink for the Aldi, the white Scrub Mommy for the Blue Dawn, just to also help make sure everything is very clear and that I'm not switching sponges. Jumping in for a second, the Dawn one is actually like completely squeaky clean. This one still feels almost kind of greasy a little bit. Not bad, not too noticeable, but it did feel still a little greasy. The Aldi soap works really well, obviously not as good as the Dawn, and the Aldi soap doesn't actually like go as far as the Dawn does. The Dawn is just so much more like there's here, and I could keep going for probably 6 more plates, maybe 3 more plates. It works very well, not as good, but it is a very, very, very close dupe. However, there's about a roughly $1.30 more for this bottle, which is also a smaller bottle by almost 4 ounces, about 4.5 ounces actually. So this one is gonna be a judgment call on your part. Next, let's go ahead and get the trash bags out of the way. I was trying to find a good way to test this one for you guys, and I do not have enough trash in my house to fill 2 bags. So I'm just gonna pull at them, poke at them, and do all that kind of fun stuff and show you what they are capable of. This right here from Aldi, 45 bags, is $6.99. And this box of Glad right here for also 45 bags is $10.46 at Walmart. And I know you're gonna ask, I'm paying for the extra smell and the colors. No, because the standard white Force Flex ones that just had normal Febreze, they weren't blue, they weren't special, they were still the same dollar price of $10.46. Pull one of these out. They're right here. And pull one of these out. This right here says that this is extra strong, but it doesn't say that it has any of the flex. They did have a box that had the flex. I think it was like 50 cents more for the same number of bags. But, I mean, a kitchen bag is a kitchen bag. They're gonna be the same size. No, they're not. They are not the same size. This one, because it's got the Force Flex in it, it doesn't go as wide as the Aldi bag. But they are both the same length. But the Aldi bag is definitely wider. Feels relatively flimsy to me, and honestly, I could just do that. Literally just push my thumb through it with no effort whatsoever, just right through that bag. This one right here, aside from smelling pretty, because we're not talking about that, for me, I can pull at it, I can stretch at it, I can throw my hands in there, and it takes me a lot to actually try to force my hand through this bag. There is roughly a $3.50 difference between these 2 boxes. Now, if I would have gotten the Flex box from Aldi, it was about another 50 or 75 cents higher and a few less bags. If I remember correctly, I think it was 40 bags. I think those $3, they would have probably been a pretty closer equivalent, and I have heard great things about those bags. So I would say the Force Flex bags from Aldi would probably hold up quite well. These, I think the $3 difference makes a huge difference, especially if you have a lot of trash. You're going to want something to safely secure it a little better than being able to put your finger just straight through that with no effort. All right, let's move into the paper towels. The Aldi ones, obviously you could tell from the top, they are a smaller roll than the Bounty, so we're also going to keep that in mind. But they are both sold in a 2-pack, and this does say compared to Sparkle. My Walmart was out of the 2-pack of the Sparkle, but it runs $2.98, so just hold on to that. This from Aldi will run you for the 2-pack $2.45. The Bounty runs $3.22 for the 2-pack. So, I mean, it's less than $1 difference, about 50 cents difference to the actual Sparkle. Those are smaller rolls, I know that, and this is a bigger roll, and Bounty is fantastic. So I'm pretty much swinging that this will win, but let's find out. Last time I tested paper towels with the Dollar Tree ones, the best way I found was to just dump some water on my dining room table and soak it up and see how many paper towels it took compared to each other, and I dye the water blue so it's very easy to see on the paper towel. This is 1 ounce, and I will do 1 ounce for Aldi and then 1 ounce for Bounty separate. Open, get one of them out. We'll just do, let's do one little rectangle first to start. And we're gonna pour the water down my table. And then we're gonna take the paper towel and soak up as much of it as we can. Okay, very saturated, still wet table, so let's go with number 2. Still a pretty wet table. So let's go for number 3. My rings are making an awful sound. Okay, so the third paper towel is just a little damp, nothing too crazy. Both of these are highly saturated, but the table is dry. Into the pack of Bounty, grab a roll. Okay, come on. Pull one off to start. Blue liquid down the table again. See if it catches it all. We're gonna need another one. Okay. And then we're gonna go with the third one to dry at the table, just like I did with the first one. Barely damp at all this time, just a tiny bit. Not leaking out. It's definitely saturated, but not leaking out. So they both took 3. These were kind of leaking, and they're still wetting the table underneath where they were sitting. That's only slightly wetting the table. All in all, that's a good paper towel. Very good paper towel. They both took 3. The Bounty did a little bit better, but seriously, not that big of a deal for about a 70-cent difference in the 2-pack, but you do get more with the Bounty, so they basically even out. This is the Bounty Essentials, I will say though. Traditional Bounty does cost a lot more, but you would probably only need 1 or 2 to clean up an ounce of water. But yeah, I would definitely say this is a good one. I would totally buy this product again. The next product we're gonna move into is the Magic Eraser stuff. I will go into the price point in a minute. We are going to test these today on crayon. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know my toddler thinks that she's Pablo Picasso, and she has drawn on my front entry table, so that's what we're going to test these on today. Let's go into the price point of these. This is the 2-pack of the extra strength ones from Aldi. This right here is my little thin sheets. This is not what we're gonna talk about with price point, but I am using these. This right here from Aldi for the extra strength pack of 2 is $1.95. For the extra strength 2-pack of the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, it is $3.24. This thing right here is like $4 and change, I think I last saw on their website. But either way, the 2-pack of the extra strength is the prices that I gave for these. One reason I do like the sheet is because I just wet the whole thing, use it, and then toss it, and I still have a whole book still to go. With these, I will not wet this entire thing. I will either cut it in half and use only half, or I will even cut it into thirds or quarters instead of wasting this entire thing, because you'll see how dirty it gets and it starts to break down a little bit. So do yourself a favor, save your money a little and cut it. This mess is what we're gonna use the magic erasers on. And yes, I do store the crayons away from her. She hides them, she's Harry Houdini. Just don't come at me for that. I do hide the crayons, but she's magical. And I did cut this in half. That is just clean water and a clean rag to wipe up after. The Aldi one first, I'm just gonna dip it in some water, get it good and wet, wring it out, and then just use it on one half. Very little effort. It's basically just like skating across the table, and it comes off with no effort. But like I said, see, it does really get into that sponge. To the Mr. Clean sheet and water, just wring it out. And gone. Just like the other one. Nothing left. And it does make a mess. As far as magic erasers go, I've tried Dollar Tree, Walmart's version, Aldi now, regular Mr. Clean. Any of the magic erasers I've tried, they all work wonderfully. There's about $1.30 difference between this pack of 2 from Aldi and the pack of 2 extra strength for the Mr. Clean. I don't really see a need for that extra $1.30. These work wonderfully, but so does the Mr. Clean. Again, it would be your choice if you want to save the money or not. Use the name brand, use the Aldi, use the Dollar Tree. They are phenomenal, and it's $1.25 now, I think, for the box, and it was a box of 3. So any magic eraser you try, they are all fantastic. The next thing we're gonna talk about is the duster kits. These are the kits, not just the refills. It does come with the wand, and both come with 5 refills. Ignore my beat up Swiffer box. This was the absolute best one they had. All of them were beat up horribly, but it does have the stick. It is 5. This one does have the stick, and it is 5 in there as well. This says traps dust, dirt, and dog hair. This has the trap and lock for the exact same features. The only thing is this one will say that it fits with the Swiffer duster, not that it is compared to. I don't really know why they didn't say that if it does have the lock feature, but either way, it does not specify that it is compared to. This right here from Aldi for this box is $2.29. This kit from Swiffer at Walmart runs $4.94. You have to put it together, and there's your refills. And the Swiffer. Also, you have to put it together, and your refills obviously are bigger and fluffier than those. This feels very, very cheap. I'm gonna say that right now. And which way does it go? Doesn't matter, either way. It's difficult to get in there. No name, no title. Okay, this one does say Swiffer on it. Locks in a lot easier. This has this kind of prong, this has this kind of prong. For these, this little flap right here, that's what you take and push through. There's no flap, it's just got a little groove right here, and that's what you push that through. And either way, if you shake them, they both get fluffy and ready to go. The best place to test these in my home is always gonna be behind any of my TVs. That is where the most dust accumulates in my house. So what I'm gonna do is just start going behind all the TVs and dusting, and then I'll come back, I'll shake them in front of you guys and all that fun. I really, really, really hope it works, because otherwise I'm gonna be sneezing for the rest of the day. But this is the Aldi one and everything that it has trapped in it. This is the duster, the Swiffer duster, and how much it picked up. Like, the color difference is insane. And each one of my TVs, I just went behind it, half of it with this one, half it with this one. So they've got an even amount. Please let this work. Okay, Swiffer one, shake, 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 shake. Nothing, absolutely nothing comes out of this sucker. Let's try the Aldi one. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing some dust particles go flying. It is holding on to that dog hair pile right there, but I am definitely seeing some dust in the air, so I'm gonna be sneezing in a little while. But it held on to some of it, but not all of it. It really only picked up at the top part. Back here didn't really pick up a whole lot. This picked up all over it. This also held in everything. This only partially did. There is over a $2.50 difference between the two boxes. Now for me, I will still stick to the Swiffer all day long because I will sneeze my head off with dust, and so will several of my children. So I will stick to the one that fully locks it in, but these are not that bad. The last 4 products all kind of go together and they're for the bathroom. So we're gonna do this one next, even though I traditionally do floors last. We're gonna jump to the floors on this one. This right here is a 12 pack of the Wet Claws from Aldi. This is a much bigger one, but that's because I was out, and again, like the dishwasher pods, I'm not gonna buy the smaller one if I don't need to, but I am gonna give you the price for the smaller one. For this one right here, the Wet Mopping Claws from Aldi, it is a 12 pack and they are $3.59. The Swiffer package that would also have the 12 wipes in it, not this big gigantic one, is $4.97. And then right there, it does have that lock away dirt multi-surface thing again, just like this one does, the trap and lock for multi-surface. I don't rip that fully off. I put it back on to help it stay a little more wet in there. Okay, now first things first, you just kind of flap those over, and then you can take this and set it right inside of it and push in to those little grooves and pull one up. Now, I don't see a scrubber edge of any kind. I just see the wet pad. Next thing I'll note, it actually doesn't smell lavender. I'm not a big fan of lavender generally. This is not bad. It's actually quite pleasant and not very strong at all. Floor area I'll be using to test this, and yes, I already vacuumed it up. Everything you see on this floor is actually like stuck on this floor. This is the back door where the dogs come in and their feet track everything. Like that's a paw print. So what I'm gonna try is this line right here with the Aldi, this line right here with the Swiffer. This one right here, so you can see it, is the Aldi one. I'm gonna stick to this side of the line of tile. And as you can tell, everything's coming up really well, actually. Very little effort. It's good, I like it. The amount of dirt on the Aldi pad, and it's still really wet. It could go for much longer. Took off the Aldi, going into the Swiffer. This one is a much stronger smell, and it does have this ridge right here that's for extra scrubbing. But again, just lift it up to be able to put the Swiffer in there to put it on. There is the clean pad, and then the scrubber edge goes along the side. That's where you're supposed to put that little guy. Swiffer one, and it goes very well, and I'm not really having to use that pad yet, and this side was worse than the other side, and it's all just kind of gliding off. Except for this stuff right here, which I can use the scrubbing side and dig at and pull that off too. This is a Swiffer one, and how much dirt it picked up from that small little area. Here's both pads side by side. This one clearly picked up a lot more dirt from the area. This area was a little dirtier than this area, but if you can see, there's not a whole lot of stuff trapped in it. Like there's a little dirt there, a dog hair there. This one over here is full of dog hair, dust, dirt, everything trapped in there as well. There is about a $1.40 difference between the two products. This one does perform very, very well, but it doesn't have the scrubber edge, and it doesn't actually lock away as much as it claims to. So $1.40 would make a difference to you, then obviously this is still a very good product. But for me, with the way this one locks everything in and has a scrubber edge, I think it's worth it for the extra $1. We are down to the final 4, and like I said, all of these will be tested in the bathroom, so that's why I'm just doing them all together now. I will go over the price point for each one and then go into the testing of it. The first one we're gonna talk about is their glass cleaner. It is a glass and surface cleaner. I'm matching it up to Windex, but to me, with the ammonia free and all that stuff, this one sounds more like it would be closer to Method, but if you look at the bottles, it clearly looks like Windex, so I'm not really sure. Use your own discretion on that one. But this is a 22-ounce bottle for $2.59. The Windex is a 23-ounce bottle for $3.48. The next one is their bathroom cleaner with bleach. I am comparing it to the Clorox bathroom cleaner with bleach. 40% more, 40% more. I mean, they look almost identical, except the sprayer on the top looks a little different, so I will test that out when we are in the bathroom. This bathroom cleaner is a 22-ounce bottle for $1.79. The Clorox is a 32-ounce bottle, so a full 10 ounces bigger, for $3.28. Moving into the toilet bowl cleaner. I already had Lysol. It is a gel cleaner. It clings just like this one, but I believe they are more equivalent to the Clorox Power Gel, but same difference, honestly. So this right here is a 24-ounce bottle for $1.99. The Lysol is a 24-ounce bottle as well, but for $2.27. And the last one is the Disinfecting wipes. They both claim to kill all the viruses, all the germs. They are both lemon scented. This is 75 wipes in the Aldi one, 80 wipes in the Lysol. This right here at Aldi will run you $3.09 for the 75. This for the Lysol for 80 wipes is $4.16. I don't want to give anything a fair or an unfair advantage, so I'm not even using my microfibers. I am literally going to use the Bounty Essentials paper towel for both of these on the glass. Bathroom mirrors, where I'm going to test the glass cleaner. You can see it like from the side right here. This whole thing, Declan got toothpaste water and then tried to clean it himself. So this whole rectangle area right here is just a fog. So I'm going to clean half of it with the Aldi and then half of it with the Windex. I have you guys crooked because that's the best way you're going to be able to see with the angle. But for the top half, let me see, that's a one stream, that's a multi-stream. So one round of paper towel. I'm going to do the bottom, since if I spray this, it's going to run down. So I'm just going to do the bottom half first with the Aldi. About 2.5 little squirts there. Straight line across. Ooh, I'm gonna keep cleaning because I like that. Okay, that actually came off very, very easily. Onto the Windex. 2 big sprays. Everything comes off. Let me go ahead and use the Aldi paper towel to just get that area again. But as you can see, whole area is clean. Both spots are streak free. Yes, I do like this a lot for the mirror. I'm going to try it on the stainless steel in just a minute real fast. I don't like Windex on my stainless steel. I use the Method. This does kind of streak a little bit on it. I want to know what this does. As I told y'all, I don't like Windex on the stainless. It works just fine. Like, it gets everything off, but to me it just leaves a streak. I'll show you guys on that part, but that top part right there I just did is the Windex. This is what I'm curious about. So a little bit of it on there. Okay, and let's give it a minute and see if there's streaks. The Windex part is almost dry. That part's just not dry, but you can clearly see the big giant streaks in it. That's why I don't like the Windex. Now that stuff right there, it is a little streaky, and on the camera is making it look a little worse. But other than this one big set of streaks right here, it is not that bad. Better than the Windex, not as good as Method, but it will still work for your stainless. For the bathroom cleaners, I'm gonna test them in the his and her sinks. Now this is the worst one, it's the one we use the most. This one is getting the Aldi because I wanna see just what it has and the power it has. So this one is getting the worst one with all this stuff and the stain and stuff down here. This one over here is not bad. It doesn't have a lot going on down there. It has mostly just a little bit going on, but I'm going to put the Clorox over here and the Aldi in the really bad one. This first sink right here, I'm gonna go ahead and spray it down with the Clorox. And as you can tell, it sprays very wide. And it is strong. Turn your fan on. This one has a spray and a stream. So we're gonna turn it on the spray. Get it going. Sprays just as well. Ooh. And an even stronger smell than the original. Keeping the fan on because I'm not trying to die in this bathroom, but this is the Clorox one. I'm just taking a normal little scrub brush, very delicately around just a little bit. something over there. There it goes, it came off. And I'm gonna do the faucet while I'm under here too, because you gotta clean your faucets. Okay. Yeah, all that black came off my faucet. Rinse down everything. Okay. Just a good old bleach bathroom cleaner. This side, same scrub brush. I just rinsed it off in that sink. Scrub down everything. Scrub the base and the back. Over here. Okay, and take some of it up. Clean under there. There you go. All the black that came off. Rinse everything down. Okay. And that is a very, very good product. And I lied, the strong smell was not coming from this. It was still lingering over there from the other Clorox one. This one is actually not as strongly scented. It's just very good. For the purpose of filming and to be able to see everything clearly, these I can do side by side on the toilet. Just do half the rim and the seat with one and half with the other. These are not gonna work like that because they're going to drain into each other. So I'm going to do one in the guest bathroom and one in the master bathroom. They both on the back, this one says for tough stains to let it sit for 10 minutes. This one says to disinfect, let it sit for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go put both of these in the bathrooms first, and then I will wipe it all down, then scrub it and go from there. Lighting and camera angles are better in the guest bathroom, so this will be the one that I do the Aldi toilet bowl, and both wipes will be tested on this one. Master bathroom, I'm just gonna do the Lysol. You guys have seen me use it. You know that it works well, but I am just going to use this one. And there is a small little mark in there and a small little line, so you will be able to see that this product does work, and it does work very, very well. Into the guest bathroom, you can already see there's stuff on the seat. We'll work on cleaning that. And then the little kid's seat is clean. Obviously, we're gonna wipe everything down because I see stuff over there. I see stuff over here. There's a mark right here. Most of this is actually a stain. It will not come off. I don't know what's the deal with the underside of this seat, but we're going to use the wipes on both of that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fill this with the other cleaner. And, oh, okay, so the whole lid comes off of that one. Let's see how it goes. And the gel is almost completely clear. It's got a tiny tinge of tealish green. We'll put that in there, let that sit for 10 minutes. So let's try Aldi on this half. All right, so it works really well. Everything came off as far as dirt-wise. The smell is actually really pleasant. It's not bad at all. We'll get this half done. Hold on, gotta remove that. That took way too much effort and I actually dented it. Now, back at it. Got one of the Lysol ones for this half. Cleans very nicely. And we'll do the same area just on the, oh! And I undid the kid seat. But we'll do the same area on this side, up here, this half of the toilet seat. Yeah, I think that's actually a mark in the white. That's not anything. That's a piece of the white is missing. But yeah, those clean really well. This is the Aldi one, okay? There's little holes, you can see through it. It feels a little rougher, almost like it's got a good scrub to it, but it seems thinner. This is the Lysol one. It's almost like cloth. It feels almost like a tissue, but it's very thick and stretchy. Like, it just feels overall better. This one has no stretch, like, whatsoever. Now, obviously, I have no way of showing you if that actually killed the germs or not, as far as the disinfecting quality of them go, but just showing you side by side, they both clean the same, but they do feel different, and the Lysol one does feel a little better, but they both did an equally good job. Let's go ahead and scrub this out. Okay. It doesn't have a very strong smell whatsoever. It is bubbling up nicely while you scrub it, and I'm not seeing any places that it's having a problem. Like, the whole toilet bowl is completely clean with no effort. So that product works really well too. You can see it is still very blue in there and everything is coated, but this stuff also works ridiculously well. Like, there's that spot gone. The ring is gone before I even started scrubbing. It was already gone. Nothing stuck under the rim. Just a really, really good toilet bowl cleaner. I love that one so much. Okay, ignore the sound of my air fryer going over there. My husband's cooking up something, but dinner dishes are in here. And no, I'm telling you guys, I did not rinse anything. So we're gonna get this thing started. Bring the pack over here so you guys can see that I am using the ones from Aldi, taking it straight out of the package. Okay, in there. And let's go ahead and run the same type of cycle, normal, high, heat on. That light is now done. Okay, so let's take a look. So far, it looks good. The bowl's a little hot, but it's definitely clean on the top. Yeah. There is nothing on that bowl, and I did not rinse that. You guys saw it. This pan had stuck on stuff, completely clean. So yeah, the dishwasher packs definitely work very, very well. But there you have it, 11 Aldi products that I have tried and compared to the name brand. Some are winners, some are okay, and some I would definitely pass on. The trash bags and that duster, I would definitely spend the extra money. That glass cleaner is phenomenal, but again, not for stainless steel. But for glass, it was fantastic. The toilet bowl cleaner did really, really well as that bathroom cleaner was phenomenal. And neither one were really strong scented, which is also a big plus for me. But thank you guys so much for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Got a few new products to try and a few to definitely avoid, especially if you have a dust thing. I would not recommend those dusters because you will shake it and then you're gonna sneeze for hours. If you guys enjoyed this one, thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos. If you want more videos where I'm product testing, like maybe even Target cleaners or Walmart cleaners, just let me know down below. I appreciate you guys being here more than you know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.